Life to the full with Bergamet Advanced. To order, call 1300 977 889 or visit bergamet.com.au. Read the label and use as directed. Station sponsor.
Looking for support that caters to your personal needs? Ability Choice Care provides innovative disability and aged care services that focus on the achievement of participant goals and aspirations. Our services include supported independent living accommodation and tenancy assistance, home modification design and construction, support coordinators and plan management, community nursing care for high needs, and much more. To contact us, visit abilitychoicecare.com.au or call us on 1300 10 0011. Station sponsor.
Welcome to Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air with international psychic medium Lesley Spaliviero, and welcome to my show. This is my 66th show here on Alive 90.5 FM. I've covered over 340 live shows, most of them on radio, and I put my neck on the line each week, or probably 6 to 8 hours every week, just so that I can help people around the world. So if you'd like to have a free mini reading, then come over to the main page on Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. You'll see me there. I'm an international psychic medium. I get all the clairs. I relay direct messages from spirit. If you can see me on the Facebook Live, I'm just going to show you my desk. That's my desk. And I've got my new Alive 90.5 FM t-shirt on that I just got in my pigeonhole. So I'm wearing that with pride today. Welcome back to the show, guys. We're here every Monday night from 9 to 11 p.m. Like I said, it's show number 66. I've done over 340 live shows, most of them on radio. I can't remember how many I've actually done on radio, but I can work it out later. So if you'd like to have a free reading, then come over to the main page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. We're streaming live across 8 platforms, so YouTube, Twitch, Rumble, as well as 5 Facebook pages, including the Alive 90.5 FM Facebook page. The main page that I mostly operate for anything is my Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air page. So come on to the page and tell me where you're from, suburb, state, country, county. I love to know who I'm helping around the world. And say hello to me. Say hello to Ellie. Hello, Ellie.
What's up?
Here she is. What's up? I caught her. She was just about to have a drink. You weren't ready for that one, were you?
Not tonight.
And I just wiped down all the desks and got all the energy off the room. So we're on fire. We don't even have to put the air on tonight, Ellie, because it's nice and toasty in here. Thank God. It's freezing outside.
I hope not. Otherwise, I'm going to sue for cold damages.
Yeah, well, yeah, I'll give you my jacket. So welcome, Julie Polglay. She's on point. She's here every single week, every single night, I should say, that I'm alive. I'm alive on Sunday nights from 8 till 10, Monday nights from 9 to 11 on Alive 90.5 FM, and Tuesday nights 10 till midnight. And some, because of work lately, I've been so busy, I sometimes go live on a Wednesday night from 8 till 10 as well. That's about 8 hours a week free, so that I can share my gift with people around the world and hopefully give them some peace so that they can move on, or, you know, get a message from the past loved ones from the other side. So I do all the clairs, you know, the hearing, smelling, seeing, feeling, especially the feeling. I have to get rid of that straight away. Otherwise, I'm in pain pretty much, you know, for too long, I should say. And I get the remote viewing, which is the, you know, when you come out of the shower, the best way I can describe it is coming out of the shower and the mirror is a little bit misty, and all you can see is, you know, the mist fading away. Then all of a sudden there is, you know, what's a reflection of the mirror, which is what I see out of either your eyes when you're a child, or whatever your past loved one wants to show me. So that's how it works for me. And I get things in themes as well, such as, you know, if I'm doing a reading for any person, doesn't matter if it's a live online or if it's a private in person, doesn't matter. Spirit will show me themes, and for example, one theme would be shadows on my right, because I see everything on my right. Your right brain is your intuitive side, your subconscious mind side. So that's the side that talks to the universe, that talks to spirit for me. And left side of the brain is the conscious mind, the mind that's listening to me. So when I see spirit and I get the themes, for example, I see shadows, and that tells me, if I see shadows when I'm reading for somebody on my right, then that tells me that the person that I'm reading for is like me, but they don't know how to use it. And spirit will give me them facing the left, and then a little shimmy of white light behind them, like a bit of like a ghosty mist, or like a mist from the shower. That's how I know that they're like me, but they don't know how to use it. And then I'll ask them, are you intuitive? Because I see the shadows, and they say yes. So I get the feeling, and I say, well, now that I've mentioned that, and I've prompted spirit in your world, then that's going to open up even more. So you need to do things like protection for yourself. And I never used to believe in this before, but now I do, because it's just so like freaky and so fascinating. And I don't think I'll ever stop doing what I'm doing here. If I can help as many people around the world as I can with my gift and my time. I put whatever I get for my private readings, I put back into paying for the radio station, as well as Ellie's wages, as well as sending random act of kindness gifts around the world. So if you do have a random act of kindness that you have done for somebody, and it's not just taking the garbage out for the neighbor, or feeding the cat, I need to have something a little bit more meaty than that, then we'll send you a free gift to your home, or to wherever your postal address is. So I think last year I spent about $1,000 just in postage, because the postage is phenomenal when you have to send overseas. And to send anything, say for instance a less than 120 gram little parcel, it costs about $25 to send around the world these days, which is pretty crazy. So, but if you'd like to have a free reading, come over to the main page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. We'll say a few more hellos to people. I've got up to about, I think, 4,000 validations on my own page. So you go into the albums and have a look there, and that's pretty much. I've got to post up some more. Pardon? Oh, did you say something? No, must have heard the chair. So I've got more to post up, which I'll be doing this weekend. I just had a workshop on Saturday night, and that's the intermediate workshop, which I conduct as well. So if you'd like to join me on the main page and have a free mini reading, then come over now to Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. I'll see you there. I just want to say hello to some more people. We've got Jill Polglay. She's first up off the rank nearly every single night that I go live. And we've got Michelle Coburn coming in a fine second, and then Julie Gibson is right on their tail in a fine third. Joanne Howard is a fourth. Hello there. We've got Dangela Janovic. Good morning, she says. And we've got here Tracy Gibson, always on fire as well. Jen Hill from Nova Scotia in Canada. Thanks for joining us. It must be really, really early over there. I always wonder what it's about 5 o'clock in the morning or something there. 3 a.m. Wow. Go figure there. Jen and Julie Gibson. We've got here Wendy Merce Martin. Hello there. She's always with me as well. We've got Jenny Lynn Berkeley. Hello. We've got Julian Poole. Hello. Chloe CJ. She says, hi, everyone. Leslie and Sneezy. Because Ellie has this, we have this running joke in the studio where Ellie has a sneeze and frightens the life out of me. Did you see that there, Chloe? That was for you. So Deborah Ellis, good evening. We've got Angela Foote, good evening. She says, I love her reading, please. Thank you. We'll come back to you. Ooh, Angela, I just said your name, and I was going to come back to you, but I think I better get rid of it. I just got this burning pain around my throat. So what is that? And I feel like I'm short of breath as well. And you can hear my voice kind of changing in a little bit. And very dry. So I get 16 around you, 7 in July for you as well. And I'm also getting 7, which is July. Wow. Lots of stuff coming up for you in July. And the number 4. So 4 is April. So the end of April was a big thing for you. So just last week, I feel like that was a big thing for you. And I'm also getting the number 13. 1 and 3 is 4, of course, April. Wow. See how they've just done that? They gave me 7 for July and 16 for July, as well as 13, 4, and April. And then you've also got 4 and April there as well. And I'm also getting that burning throat. I feel like someone's just put something on my throat here, or something's really burning on my neck, especially on the right side of my neck. I just saw a vision, but I don't feel like I can say what I just saw on the live here. And I'm also getting 11 for you. Lots of numbers for you. 11 November or 2 and February. So what do all those numbers mean to you? And I'm also getting an S name around you and an M name. So this is like I had the Michael last night as well, like a Michael or Mitch, something like that. And I'll leave that there. Thank you. So if you'd like to have a free reading, come over to the main page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. I mainly get numbers and mainly the remote viewing. I get all the senses of the feelings when I do my reading, especially in this studio here. I got a lot of sensation. And when I start working with spirit, if you're watching me on the Facebook Live, my eyes will change black, and I've got big blue eyes. So I don't know what happens there. If someone mentioned it to me once and I had to go back and do the replay and freak myself out, I've been fascinated by it since. So Dangela, she's from Michigan. Thanks for joining me. We've got here, who else is there? So Deborah Ellis is from Adelaide. Thank you. She said, it's my youngest son's birthday today and I wondered if any messages from my dad for him, please. So Deborah Ellis, let's go, Spirit. I'm just writing your name down. I don't know if it's my microphone or my headset, Ellie, but does it sound really weird to you?
It sounds weird.
It does? Okay, so it's not me. I was just double checking before I said anything about that in the reading because I wasn't sure if it was the headset or here. So Deborah Ellis, what do we get for you? Okay, my youngest son's birthday today, and I wondered if any messages from my dad. Okay, so what's number 2 and 5? And so 2 and 5 is 7, and you also get the month of July. So a lot of people over the last, say, 6 to 7 weeks, I've been getting a lot of people with July. So 7 or July. So either 1 and 6 is 7 or 2 and 5 is 7. So I'm getting a lot of things around July, and I feel like this is a world thing. Not quite sure what it is. I haven't put my finger on it, but and I'm also getting the number 2 for you as well. So February is significant for you as well. And did Dad used to have a special saying or have like a funny tune or something like that? Because he's saying to me the tune the same as my grandfather, it was so weird, my grandfather's tune. And he's also giving me itchy head. Does your son get itchy head as well at night? Because I'm seeing that your dad's touching the back of his head. Has he been complaining of itchy skin or itchy head? I'm also seeing the side light or the lamp light of your son or yourself. I can't quite see it. I feel like this is on the left-hand side of your son's bed. So if you're looking at it's a single bed, and that's just showing. No, you said king bed, king size, king single, if there is one or something. And he's just showing me on the right-hand side that your son sleeps on the right-hand side of the room. So let me draw it because I'm seeing the door here. I'm not a very good drawer. I'm not an architect. Let's put it that way. Bed, and then side table. So yeah, cupboard, wardrobe. And Spirit's just shown me that. Now, I feel like that your son, so this is how I see it, okay? It might be mirrored the opposite way from the actual Facebook Live camera. I'm not sure how it comes over to you. Is it the right way?
It'll be inverted.
Oh, it's mirrored, is it? Yeah. Okay, Ellie said it's opposite. So the bed is on my right. Okay, so the window's on my right and the bed is on my right. That's how I'm seeing it. But I'm also seeing the lamp, and I feel like this lamp flickers it every now and then for your son when he has it on, or when you have it on. I can't quite see whose room in it, but I feel like this looks like a king single or a large single bed. Okay, and I'm also feeling I'm also getting pain in my arm too. So I've got pain in my forearm, just around where the wrist is, and also my finger. So the wedding finger, he's saying to me, the wedding finger there, I've got pain there, so I've got to get rid of it. So what's happened there with the wedding finger or around that area of the arm as well? And I'm also like itchy all over my hand. I feel like I just want to scratch my hand off. So around the palm here. So you can see around the palm here, I just want to scratch my hand. This is all on the left side. So they usually say left to leave for money and right to receive, but I don't feel like this is palm. I just feel like this is all the outside. So something's not right around there as well. So outside of palm there. It's weird how they show me all these little tiny little niggly things. They can't just give me something specific. They've got to go right into the detail. So it's up to you, Spirit. Let's get some good readings happening tonight, please. So, and I'll leave that there. Thank you. If you could validate that, if you could type in a capitals validation, that would be beautiful. Thank you. But also he says hello to your son and happy birthday. Did he call him a special name? Because he's saying to me he had funny ways about how he used to say things, like he's quirky. He says, I'm very quirky. And he was very, what do you call it? Sarcastic, I just heard. I don't even know how to spell it. So he's saying he's very sarcastic, and he used to just like, have some funny sayings about things as well. First time I've seen you, ladies. Trudy Bellamy. Hello, thank you for joining us. Tell us where you're from, Trudy, if you're first here. Maxie Green, hello. All right, okay. I'll hold that one there. Maxie, ask me that question tomorrow night on my live, please. Angela Footer, love a message if you have one. So I'm pretty sure I've read for you the last couple of days as well, Angela. Pretty sure I have there. Ellie, can you remember? Angela Foot. Yeah, the name rings a bell. I'd have to go through my notes in the break, but I will go through them. So both my parents passed. We don't say died here, Dangela. I didn't say goodbye to any of them. Any messages for me, please? Yeah, for a start, let's just get it straight. When you say died or dead, it's gone forever. That's my opinion. That's how it feels to me from the other side talking to me as well. Okay, so when you say they've passed, that means they've just passed over a line to the other side. That's how I like to remember people. So let's keep it like that, okay? Because when you put the died, you've actually put the full stop behind it, okay? Do you know what I mean? Like it's just ended. That's it. It's the end of the road for the soul, but it's not. So they don't feel anything. They don't. When they go to the other side, Dangela, they don't have any remorse or any bad feeling or anything. They go to the other side really neutral, and they don't have any bad feelings towards anything that's happened here on earth. So they like to go in peace, okay? So they can't pass in peace, and they can't go to the other side in peace either. And they do have lots of different ways of showing you different things. So, and you're saying, I didn't say goodbye to any of them. That's probably meant to be on their part, okay? Because sometimes, as much as they are unconscious when they pass across, they can control some certain things. And I've done readings, and I've seen things where they've deliberately passed over just before the loved one has arrived at the hospital, so that the loved one doesn't see them take the last breath. And I feel like that was the same case for you there, Lovey, okay? Because I do feel like that you're quite a sensitive person. And I don't want you to take this the wrong way, but they did not want you to see them take the last breath, Lovey. So, and even if you did, I feel like this would have been even more traumatic, okay? In the guilt that you're feeling is not warranted here, because it wasn't meant to be. You weren't meant to see them take their last breath, Lovey, okay? So hold that thought back and get away from that, so that you can move on, because I feel like that it's holding you back in some way or form there, okay? And I'll leave that there. Thank you. Okay, it's +6 degrees for Julie Gibson. She says here in Bowmanville over in Ontario, Canada. She says, what's chilly? Thank you. So what else have we got here? Diane McKenzie, I just read for you the other night also. Oh, no, okay. Yes, Trudy Bellamy. She says, hi from Toowoomba. My beautiful dog, my best friend, grew his wings. I love that. On Friday, I feel so lost without him. No, that's really sad. Really, really sad. I'm dreading that day as well. So, but my little Bob, he's about 13 years old, I think, and 2010. So yeah, 13 years old, and he's still chasing down the cat and playing with the cat and me and everything else. So he's only tiny. But what I get for you there is, I feel like you're going to get another dog soon, really, really soon. I feel like if the last one wasn't black, this one's going to be black, okay? And I do see it medium height. I don't know what they're called, golden retriever. Is there golden retrievers are black? Are they black?
No, but you've got Labradors that come in black, brown, gold, red.
They're like that, like those really family-friendly Sukila Labrador.
Labrador's the closest thing.
Yeah. So jet black this dog is, okay, and I feel like it's going to be like a godsend sent to you. Did you have also like on your dog? Did you have like a scarf or something like that, like a little what's it called? Like a little scarf, like where they fold it, like they have a bandana on their head, but you have the bandana reversed on the collar. You know what I mean? Like not as a collar, but as a little scarf. So thank you, Harvey. I just got that. So do you have that? Did you have that on him? Because I feel like that's the best part about him passing over. Okay, it's like he had his own little personality. He's showing me his eyes, dark brown eyes, and he's saying to me when you used to look at me, he said that you used to think that he was like a human because of the eyes. The eyes were very humanistic, if that's a word. And I'll leave that there. But yes, I do. I also get the number 9 around you. So 1 and 9, 19, and 1 and 9 is 10. So I'm getting October as well. So I feel like October is going to be a lot better for you. And then they're showing me empty pockets as well. So money wise coming in around October. But I feel like that the toll of this pet has taken it's taken your heart away, of course, because I know that you said that he was his best friend. I want to hold that there. I don't want to go into that and say yes, I'm getting a reading from him for that. But what I want to say is that this pet held your heart forever. It'll hold it forever and ever. And I'll leave that there. Hello, Jess Black. Thank you for joining us. I've got your Moldavite here that you gave me. I don't know if people can see this on the live if I get closer, but this is a Moldavite. It comes from the is it a meteorite, Ellie Moldavite? I'd have to ask Jess Black. She would know because I don't have a clue what it is. So I'm not very good with crystals. I'm the first person to admit that I do not have a clue with crystals. So good evening, Bev Ridley. How are you? Maxi Green, hello there. Lesley, you are very gifted and I enjoy watching you. Thank you, Maxi Green. Beautiful. Thank you. I enjoy you here. Cassandra Beck, I did a random act of kindness. I bought my aunt and uncle groceries to help them out. Oh, that's very, very sweet. Have I sent you a gift before there, Cassandra? Please let me know. If I haven't, then please, I'll check my list of people that I've sent out, but send me your postal address so that I can send a beautiful random act of kindness gift to you. And it's really funny because I went to the post office this morning and I had a return of one of the gifts that I sent out. So the lady that sent it to me, I'll have to bring it up tomorrow night on my show. She it bounced back. So I don't know what happened there, but it's taken like about 6 weeks to come back. So let's keep going. Barbara Orchard, there is absolutely no way I can say that on live air. So please stop writing that up, lovey. Please. Leona Sunday, rise and shine beautiful. Lesley and spirits from Arkansas in Quebec. Thanks for joining us, Leona. 3 is my number. That's Julie Gibson. Beautiful. Geraldine, she's from Northern Ireland. Thanks for joining me. We've got Angela Foot. She says time here in New Zealand is 11 p.m. Tuesday night. Yes, beautiful. Jenny Lynn Berkeley, she says she's from Ohio in the USA. Thanks for joining me. Oh, okay. Okay, that's beautiful. My friend has lost her son in February and her friend yesterday. I always go to her house and check up on her, take her to the shop or just to be there for her. That's beautiful, Maxi Green. Have you received a random act of kindness gift? If not, send me your postal address as well, please. So Tash Flowers, welcome back. Hello, beautiful people. I got 10 minutes left on break, just jumping on to spread some love. Welcome back there. We've got Hannah Snyder. Hello there. We've also got here Jenny Louise. Hello. Wendy Harvey. Hello there. Our spirit rider. She's just sent me through another prayer. I just saw Wendy Harvey pop up on my iPad and I missed the rest of it. We've also got here, yes, Trudy Bellamy. This is the main page. You're on the right page, lovey. Okay. So Barbara Orchard, now that's a better question. When will my friend with the S initial get pregnant? I feel like it's going to be August. I've just seen August, between August and October. August, September, October. So the two months time frame. Will the present donor cause cause a baby, or will she need a different donor? Oh, I don't know. Oh, I don't like talking about that stuff. It's like me dealing with Mother Nature, you know. So I'll just leave it where I am. Yes, thank you, Angela. Yes. So Ree Yates, hello there. I am new here. I would love to connect with Spirit. If you are drawn to me, please, and thank you, Ree. I think I saw your name the other night. I did a reading for you the other night there too. So that was on Sunday night. Sunday or last Tuesday, because I remember your name because it's unusual. But I'll do a little mini one for you now. So what do we get again, Spirit? Right, let me see. Okay, we get 11 for you, November. So what is coming up on either in February next year or just passed through this year? I feel like it was significant to birthdays, anniversaries, memorials around November and February. Okay, so lots of stuff coming up. And who's the person with the N name around you? I feel like this person just needs a welfare check, okay? And I feel like it's either a Nelly or a Ned or something like that. I don't know. I don't really know many N names. Nicole, something like that. Okay, I feel like this is female. And I'm getting pain in my left ankle. So what's going on with around the left ankle for you? I just feel like there's something, either a break in the past or somebody around you had a break or in some form of injury. I'm also seeing a dark-haired guy here on my right, and I feel like he's had issues with the stomach because I'm getting the pain in the stomach, and I feel like there's times where he would lose his breath, okay? I feel like this is a father figure. And he's also giving me issues with the heart. Now, as I was driving here, oh my God, and driving home, I had issues on my right side, just past the center of my esophagus, but I had pain, like a stabbing pain on my right side. And Spirit just said, ask her. I went, okay. So on the right side, I don't know why, but it wasn't around the chest. It wasn't around the side of the chest. It was in the kind of like in the middle. And I do get the anxiety around you as well there. So lots of things for you coming up in the next couple of months. And I do feel like there's going to be some little tiny obstacles, which is normal, but you know, that's general stuff. But going forward, I'm getting the number 23 too as well for you, and the number 5 and May. So May this month is going to be very significant, very busy. So keep your chin up. Don't look back. That's what I'm hearing the message for you. And I'll leave that there. Thank you. And over to you there, Miss Ellie. We'll be back in a minute. You're listening to Alive 90.5 FM. That just sounds really scratchy. I can't. I thought it was my voice. I wasn't sure if it was my voice.
I thought it was your voice
as well, but it was, yeah. I might just try it turned up a bit. Shit.
Clean, comfortable rooms with friendly staff to give you that family hospitality to ensure your stay is enjoyable. Within walking distance of the RSL, McDonald's, and various other local cafes and restaurants. Book on our webpage, kempseymotel.com, or contact us directly on 02 6562 7733. Station sponsor.
Playing house is an exciting time, but it can also be time-consuming, stressful, and confusing. Pretty Party from Cornerstone Buyers Agent is here to source your property, negotiates the right price, and finalize the deal for you. Look no further than Pretty Party for the perfect direction and guidance from start to finish. Call 0437 136 136 or book online for an obligation-free consultation. Own your dream home with Cornerstone Buyers Agent.
Station sponsor.
Okay.
Paying for a funeral can be a financial burden. However, have you ever thought of paying off a prepaid funeral with none of the ongoing premiums that is associated with funeral insurance? $1,000 can get you started. Hills Family Funerals, a family-owned and operated business of 35
look,
years.
I just wrote down Nell. How bizarre is this? I said Nell. Right, there's the name Nell. I just looked on the screen, and guess what? There's a Nelly. A Nelly B.
Favorite food?
Huh?
Black pudding. Favorite fruit?
How
Black
funny.
pudding. Favorite drink? Black Russian. All right. What's your favorite movie?
Can't stand this ad.
Favorite actor? Jack Black. Favorite band? Black Sabbath. Favorite song? Black Betty. Favorite football team? Blacktown City.
Okay, let's keep going.
Show your support and show up. Blacktown City FC. Your town, your team.
Hey, Gary, what time do you call this? Yeah, the joke is really bad. Oh, there's Steve. Hello, Steve. Morning. How's your weekend? Same old, same old. What'd you get up to? You okay, mate?
Looking out for one another is something
See
we
the
all
one or
need.
the other, you go that low, it goes that low,
You
or it
okay?
goes that loud. It's only
Listen,
like one
encourage
notch. It's
action.
stupid.
And soon, those 4 steps could change their life. Find out more at areyook.org.au.
Welcome back to Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. You're with International Psychic Medium Lesley Spaliviero. And I just mentioned with the last reading a Nell or a Nelly or a Nicole. And sure as ever, I go to my screen on my iPad and then there's a Nelly that popped up in my face. So Nelly, there's literally, I'm going to show you on the screen here because I can't believe I said it. And then I just saw this Nelly and there it is right there in the center. Can you believe that? Wow. I don't know if you can see that on the live, but there you go. How cool is that, Spirit? So it always freaks me out when I do that. I think he's in my head. But anyway, let's keep going. So welcome back to the show. If you'd like to have a free reading, then come over to the main page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. You'll see me there. I'm live on 8 platforms. We're streaming across YouTube, Twitch, and Rumble, as well as 5 Facebook pages. And 2 of them are a couple of big group pages that I stream around the world. So if you'd like to come and have a free psychic medium reading, then come over to the main page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. You'll see me there. So we are in flight with Spirit over here. No tarot cards, no tools, no nothing. I just like to use Spirit and make sure that he protects me. So if you've got any questions on, enhancing your spirit as well, then let me know because I love to answer those kind of questions. Now, we've got a question here. I saw from, where was it now? Oh, Ellie, you frightened me. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Bless you. I was not expecting that one. Trudy Bellamy, we've done her. Let's keep going. So Cassandra Beck, my aunt hasn't been feeling well. I was wondering if she will be okay. She works at a daycare, and I was wondering, will she keep working there? Oh, Ellie, bless you, and or stay home being retired. I feel like your auntie just loves what she does. I feel like that she could retire anytime, but that's what keeps her going. If she did not have those little kids at the daycare, I don't feel like that her life would be totally fulfilled there, Cassandra. So she will get better. She's just fatigued. So just leave it there with her. Don't upset her. Just say, oh, I can't wait to see my auntie and I can't wait to see her get better, etc. Look at topping up all her minerals. Do some research on that yourself or get to a functional medicine doctor as what I normally always tell people to do. Pretty much 90% of the time. Over to you there, Miss Ellie. We've got a few validations.
So I've got 3 validations. The first one is from Sandra. I'm not even going to.
I'll say it. I like saying this name because I can say it. Ogbonea.
I'm not even going to attempt it. I don't want to insult myself and her. She said, hi ladies, last week you gave me some dates, one being the 9th of September. That was the passing of my mother 6 years ago. We also spoke about my brother being in hospital, who is now out and back at the nursing home. The 12th of December came up as well. That's my dad's burial 4 years ago. And as for the pain in the right side of the leg, I get pain in both. From my knees down. You also spoke of a funeral. Also, I think the 17th of August came up. Not sure about that date. Thank you. Okay, well then hold that thought there because I'm never usually wrong with my numbers. So if that's the 17th of August, so 1 and 7 is 8, so that's August as well. So hold on, because I think you might have misunderstood that there, Sandra. 17, 1 and 7 is 8 or the month of August. So you've got 17, 8 or August, okay? It's not necessarily the 17th of August. Don't look at it like that. Unless it fits, because I don't know. Sometimes Spirit just goes, tell her to add it together. I go, all right. Whatever you say, Spirit, I'm just going to do what you say. Okay, so Simonetta, big hugs from Montreal in Canada. Thanks for joining me. Back over to you there, Miss Ellie. So the next
I forgot there was 2 more.
Yeah. The next validation is from Trudy Bellamy. She said, I used to put him in a jacket because it's so cold here. Yes, his eyes were very human. Thank you. His passing left a very big hole in my heart. Thank you and many blessings to you. Thank you for sharing your gift.
Oh, beautiful, cute.
And Nicola Burrows said, Weeks ago, I had an issue with my son. You told me that it would all work out and I'd provide proof. I did so. Thank you.
And I'd provide proof. Okay, beautiful. I can't remember everything that I've said 2 weeks ago or weeks ago, Nicola, but I'm so glad that it's all working out. That's awesome. So thanks for joining back with me. So Trudy, she says, thank you and many blessings. Thank you for sharing your gift. Yeah, you're welcome there, lovey. So let's keep going. Okay, what do we got here? Nicola Burrows again. She says, I noticed changes, falls, memory, etc. And I've had a brain scan with white matter showing. Oh, okay. I have to have another scan in a few months to see how fast it's progressing. I know it's not good, but don't say that, lovey. You're manifesting things not to be good. Okay, so you're saying, I know it's not good. So you've just literally told the universe to deliver bad news to you. 100% bad news. You need to go seriously watch The Secret full movie. 100% love, you know. She said, I'm but wondering what the outcome will be. Will it be life changing? Anything with the health is life changing if you're unwell. Okay, so anything can be, you get an infection on your toe, like a big toe infection. It's just everything. It creates a memory in your body, and your body remembers pain. Your body also is resilient. So when you think of your body and you think resilience and you think survivor, and this is going to be an amazing journey of me recovering from everything, and I'm going to be so happy because I'm still alive and everything like that, like I did, then when I had my cancer, then you need to do the same as well, lovey, because the manifesting and what your words are spells. So remember, spelling is spelling. So they're all spells, words are. So you've got to make sure that when you think or you feel or you say anything, that you're saying that how good you feel because you're getting better and there's nothing wrong with you. And that when you go for another scan, whenever you do, that there's nothing for them to see, and they're going to be bewildered by how you have gotten past all that and gotten over the white matter or whatever they called it. So, but look at it like that, okay? So when you start feeling that you're sick, or when you start planting the seed with yourself, well, guess what's going to happen? You're going to manifest it. It's, even people like Oprah looks at manifesting and stuff like that. She's done that at the age of 18. And you can see things. If you go to YouTube and you look up Oprah The Secret, and you'll see a couple of videos on there which she's interviewed the people from The Secret, and she talks about how she manifested to where she was now. So there's a lot of evidence based. Jim Carrey is the same. He wrote himself a $10,000 check when he was a struggling actor. He wrote a $10,000 check to himself, folded it up and put it in his wallet, and then sure as ever, he got the gig of a lifetime and made his $10,000 by the end of the year, and plus some more. So that's how he did it. And, you've got the Conor McGregor's. He's very into, he's an MMA fighter. He's very into the manifesting. He manifests like pretty much most of his fights. So a lot of celebrities, a lot of people also manifest. It's not just me just telling you every single time I go live to go and watch The Secret. It's not about that. It's all about you guys manifesting exactly what you want, the life that you want, guys. So, and I'll leave that there. But please go watch The Secret. I can't stress it enough. All the people that have actually gone and watched that show after I've told them, and they've finally gone to watch it, they are absolutely blown away with how amazing it is and how it'll change your life forever, not just for 5 minutes, not just for 2 days. It will change your mindset forever. It's that powerful. It's a documentary on all the laws of attraction. So, well, there you go. Jennifer Dixon says, your show number is 66 and my birth year is 66. Well, there you go. So you got 4 sixes, in other words. So there you go. So Catherine Johnson, will my son get better from social anxiety? He's finding it hard. And I actually did this for you a couple of weeks ago, because I remember you asking me this a couple of weeks ago. Some things I don't remember when I'm in full flight with spirit, but some things I do that stick in me, because it actually, the things that remind me of what pain or something, whatever I went through years ago, but not that I went through that, but different things that remind me of different instances in my life or experiences, then that's why I can remember something. So he's finding it hard to find work. Is thinking repeating college. Love your show. I do feel like that repeating college will be good for him. Look, if he's comfortable with studying and if he's comfortable with doing things around, the what's it called, the theory side instead of the practical side, which is talking to people, I strongly feel that he's going to be fine later on. He's just that personality where he's shy. I don't even know if it's a social anxiety. He's just a shy person. And this stems right from childhood, I'm seeing. So when he was a little baby, when you held him, did he put every time he saw someone, did he put his head into your shoulder? Because I just saw that. Okay, and that's part of him being a little baby and being shy, and that's his personality. So some people, like they have these different traits about themselves, and you want to change it for his sake, but then that's his personality. So it's hard to change someone's personality when that's their makeup. So I'll leave that there. Sometimes we just got to accept it. He'll be fine. Just let him be. The more you worry about him, the more he's going to worry about you too. He's an old soul as well. He's a very old soul. I just heard Spirit saying he's one of those very shy old souls. He's like a timid little mouse, in the corner, just nibbling at the cheese. He'll nibble away. Then so every now and then he'll come out and he'll say, and he says things when he's comfortable with people. So Ellie, you made Nicola Burrows jump as well. She said.
You're very welcome, Nicola.
See the little devil in Ellie. Oh, geez. So we've got Catherine Johnson here. She says, my son suffers from... Okay, we've done that one. Yeah. He's finding it hard to find a job. It's just not meant to be for him to find a job yet. It's just that simple. The path of his spiritual side is making it difficult for him to go and find a job because he needs to go back to college, if that makes sense, And I'm not saying that because I want to say it. It's a path that everybody goes on. It's like a spiritual path that people go on. So you got to look at it from that perspective. If something's hard and difficult for you and it's not working out, or the relationship or is not working out, that's the spiritual path that's meant to be like that, because your spirit does not do things to you to hurt you. They do things to you to teach you lessons. And I'll leave that there. Now, Karen Riley, nice to see you there. She says, hi, lovely Leslie, Ellie, Spirit, and all the angels. How are you all going? Wishing you all a lovely night. Thank you. Nicola Burrows, yes, I had a lot of emails that I'd sent as proof my son was not to blame. Beautiful. So thank you so much for your help and reassurance. I can't even remember, I understand what you're saying with that message, but I can't remember what I said, honestly. My consultant told me not good news. Okay, so from not good news to good news. So good news with one message, Nicola, and the other one, I'm confused now. Cassandra Beck, what do you think about my daughter doing her step down with this foster care? You asked me last night, and I told last night. I said exactly, you need to go back and watch last night, because I do remember this one strongly from last night, Cassandra. So you should have stayed on, Lovey, because I did a full-on message back to you. It's because I have 2 boys with special needs. Okay, I will do this. Thank you so much. Okay, Nicola, beautiful. Jennifer Dixon, I had a cup and saucer move sideways on its own. What is this a sign of? Wow. Now, look, I have been doing some experiments with some magnets lately, but I do not feel like that is a magnet issue. So yeah, I just feel like there's spirit in the home. And look, that's kind of like tried to freak you out, this spirit in your home, okay, or wherever it is that moved the cup and saucer. So if I was you, and is there a room in your home that's actually quite dark and cold and misty in the house? Because I feel like there's that energy in the house, okay? It's like the room that nobody wants to go to. And I'll leave that there, but you need to acknowledge it and you need to tell it to go. You need to acknowledge it and send it off and be firm about it. It's not, you can't be polite with these. They're not pets, okay? So you can't be polite with these spirits or these energies. It's important to send them off. So you'd say something like, where is it? You'd say something like, thank you. I acknowledge that you're here, but I'd like you to leave now. You're not welcome. And that's it. Until I'm ready to call you back, then you're welcome. So until then, please go. I had one of my good friends, he's got 3 kids, and he was telling me ages ago about spirit in his home, same situation. And his wedding family photo, it was like on a hook. It's like on a hook, and then the hook was like that, where it connects the rope from the photo connects over the hook, and there was no way that it could come off the wall unless somebody had lifted it off. Well, his kids had woken up at 2 o'clock in the morning, and sure as ever, all three kids at the same time in different rooms, and then sure as ever, the wedding photo comes off, and then he just said, and he said to me that he could not settle his children until 5 o'clock in the morning. This is 2 o'clock in the morning till 5 o'clock in the morning. And he said, I had enough. And he goes, I could feel the energy. And he said, all I said to him was, you need to leave now and leave my family alone. And sure as ever, 15 minutes later, they all settled and went back to bed. So there you go. So you need to tell them to go. Jennifer Dixon, I had a cup and saucer. Yes, I've read that one. So if you'd like to have a free reading, then come over to Facebook on the live here. We're live across 8 platforms on Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. Okay. No, Cassandra Beck. No, I can't do that. Lisa D, it's all about our intentions as well, 100%. So Nicola Boris is brewing. You can get lost when something comes up you weren't expecting. Even the consultant wasn't expecting. I regularly have brain scans for migraines. Right. Fair enough, Lovey. Okay, let's keep going. Joanne Howard, she says, it's almost 12 months since my mum passed. Any messages for me, please, and thank you. So Joanne Howard. Okay. I don't know why, but on the right side of my face, I feel like I've got sinus or blockage or something not right around the neck and the sinus area of the face, and also into the ear. And I feel like I can't breathe through my nose, so I feel like this is a blockage in the nose as well. Is that you, or was that mum? And I'm also seeing an elderly lady here, and I feel like she's had she's saying to me, I had my heart on my sleeve, and I'm struggling to talk. So did she have issues talking as well, this lady? She's saying to me to push my hair. She said, move your hair back a bit. You need it off your face. I said, okay. Did she used to do that with you as well, and push your hair to the side? Because she's showing me that as well. And I can't quite speak properly. I feel like my tongue is in the back of my throat. She's also saying to me as well that she said, smell the perfume. Did she used to wear a particular perfume, or did she give you perfume, or what was with the perfume? I know that sounds general, but she's saying to me, smell the perfume. I saw it in big capitals, smell the perfume. She's also giving me number 11 and 12. So November and February, and 2 and 12, which is 3 and March as well, or December. So what do those numbers mean to you? I feel like they're significant to around her. And I get the anxiety. Have you had something that's been a big surprise in the last few weeks to you, and it's kind of like taking you by surprise? Because I'm just seeing like the reaction on your face. It's like your eyes are out, your eyes are popping out, and you're going, oh my God, like, wow, where did that come from? She's saying to me, hold the fort. That's what I'm hearing for you. Okay. Okay. So Catherine Johnson, she says, yes, sorry for asking the question again. Yes, he was shy, her son, 100%. When he was a baby, I must save this and look back. Thank you. You're welcome. Lorenzo Sanchez, hello there. What else have we got here? Andy Dan says, bless you, Ellie. It was at coffee shop, 31 years of Dad's passing today. Right, Jennifer. Wow. Okay. 3 of us witnessed it. Right. Okay, let's keep going forward. Spirit, over to you there. Ellie, do you have anything there? Not yet. So tell me where you're from, guys. Suburb, state, country, county. I love to know who I'm helping around the world. We're alive across Alive 90.5 FM. I'm just going to scroll back here because I feel like there was someone that I missed here. Jennifer Dixon, no. Where was it? Cassandra, Lisa D. It's all about our intentions. Yes. Rita Clark, hello. Good afternoon. Good afternoon, Rita. Beautiful. Okay. Melanie McMahon, anything for me, please? I do get the anxiety for you there, Melanie. If you guys can send through the validations to my readings, that would be great. So gives Ellie something to look forward to, doesn't it, Ellie? A nice meaty validation like last week. So Melanie McMahon, what do I get for you? I don't know. Why do I hear Irish or Ireland, or what is that with you? Or across the green pasture. I see lots of green pasture for you, like lots of beautiful color green grass. It's just so pretty. And I see like water, mountains. Wow, beautiful, like ice on the mountains. Is that around you, or is that around around you, or is that around a past loved one? Because I feel like this is significant to a past loved one. And I'm also getting a male around me here, and he's saying to me, he goes, look at my belly. He says, my belly swelled up. He's saying my belly is not the same like it was before, if that makes sense. And I'm also getting esophagus issues here, and I feel like there's some issues with the esophagus. I'm also getting number 12, so 1 and 2 is 3 in the month of March for you as well. So they're saying, he's saying to me, pay attention to the detail, because I feel like you're missing a couple of things, okay? And I also see contracts. So what's with the signing of a contract? I feel like it's either house or something significant. So just when I see contracts, I just want you to make sure that you always check over that and make sure that you don't miss anything because of the red flags there, okay? So I'm seeing red flags for the contract. So make sure you check all the clauses. Even if a lawyer has checked it, I want you to check all the clauses again. And I'll leave that there. Thank you. So, but I'm also getting 4, so April as well. You could just write any validation for that. That would be great. Thank you. Okay, let's keep going. Erin Walsh, hi Leslie, and Spirit does have Spirit anything? You wrote, you're dyslexic. You wrote that back to front there, Erin. Does Spirit have anything for me, please? Please and thank you, Leslie. And Spirit, yes, Erin. It's funny when the actual, the headset sounds different. It changes my feeling in my body when it sounds different in my ears. I don't know why. I get 13 for you, and I get the month of April as well as number 4. So what does that mean to you, Erin? I'm also getting another P name around you, like a Paul or Pauline. I missed the person. I missed what it looked like. I don't know if male or female. I feel like it's male here. And I'm also getting a younger man. He's saying to me about 23 to 27, or what does that mean to you? 23 to 27. Okay, so 2 and 3 is 5 and May, and you've also got 2 and 7 is 9, and you've also got September as well. So coming up, I feel like around September, there's going to be significant changes around different things around the family, okay? So lots of changes. So keep your chin up. It's not all doom and gloom, and I'm excited for what's coming up. And is there a baby coming up as well? And I feel like this is a boy. I just saw blue and boy. And I feel like October is going to be very significant. Lots of things coming up. October, November, Christmas time, you want it to settle down, okay? So way too much stuff going on between October and November, and I'll leave that there. Thank you. Alrighty. Okay. So if you'd like to have a free reading, then come over to the main page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. You'll see me there. We're streaming live across 8 platforms tonight, including YouTube, Twitch, and Rumble. And we'll be back in a minute. You're listening to Alive 90.5 FM.
You are listening to Alive 90.5.
If you'd like to know more about us, jump onto our website.
www.alive905.
Are you tired of rising power prices? Are you ready to reduce your energy bills by 50 to 100%? Then it's time to go solar.
Okay.
Solar Ray Energy have helped thousands of homeowners take charge of their power bills with smart solar products backed by reliable warranties with local support. Don't put it off. Visit solarmadeeasy.com.au to request a solar quote today. Solar Ray Energy. We'll do the solar, you do the saving. Station sponsor.
Are you planning to buy a property to live in or for investment? At Hills and Shores Property Buyers Agency, we make property buying easy and stress-free for you. Our in-depth market analysis and best-in-class service delivers outstanding returns for your hard-earned money. Call us now at 8880-8990 or go to our website, hillsandshores.com.au to book a free consultation with us. Remember, we are buyers' trusted agents. We go really hard to get the best deal from sellers.
Did you read that one from Geraldine?
Enjoy free live music every Saturday night at Workers Blacktown. Every Saturday night and Sunday afternoon at Workers Sports. And every Sunday afternoon at Workers Hughes. Plus, enjoy a full range of dining facilities. Visit the website at www.workersclub.com.au for the full music schedule. Plus, plenty of
Very
other
cute.
activities, including raffles,
Smiling, very happy dog.
promotions, and fun events. Workers is your club. Station sponsor. Looking for support that caters to your personal
Well,
needs.
dog is an
Ability
icon.
Choice Care provides innovative disability and aged care services that focus on the achievement of participant goals and aspirations. Our services include supported independent living accommodation and tenancy assistance, home
It's my cat
modification
the other
design
night.
and construction, support
Aw.
coordinators
She-
and
she-
plan
she, like-
management,
like, had her
community
head
nursing care
smushed
for
against
high
it.
needs, and
And all
much
that gave
more.
her
To contact
such a
us,
surprised
visit
look.
abilitychoicecare.com.au or call us
Cute,
on
isn't it?
1300 10 0011. Station sponsor.
Could you recognize if one of your friends or family was having a stroke? Think fast.
F. Face.
Check their face. Has their mouth drooped?
A. Arms.
Can they lift both arms?
S. Speech.
Is their speech slurred or confused?
T. Time.
Don't wait. Call 000 now. Think
Oh.
fast. Act fast.
A message from the National Stroke Foundation.
Welcome back to Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. You're with International Psychic Medium Lesley Spaliviero, and welcome back to my show. We have a few validations there, Ellie. Over to you.
Starting with so Melanie McMahon said, validation on Dad. He was Irish and passed in March of 2009, and Mum passed Saturday, April 29th. Completely accurate. Thank you,
Oh,
Leslie.
wow. That's cool. Thank you, Spirit. Beautiful.
And there was one from Erin Walsh. She said, and I lost it.
Here it is,
I
yeah.
just lost a baby boy in August
Oh.
of 2010. He would have been 13 this year. My sister, who has passed, her birthday is the 9th of this month. My daughter's birthday is tomorrow. Not sure about the P name. Thank you, Leslie and Spirit. My goodness, I need to read what I type before I send.
Fair enough. I think everyone needs to do that, Erin. My gosh. Okay, let me go back here. There was one here. Could you please tell me, Azaria? Okay. I will have to, that's a lot to read before I say it, so let's keep going. You have to just ask questions, guys. I can't read novels before I've read, I can read a certain amount of things before I start doing the psychic reading or the mediumship. But when it's a long thing, I got to read it first before I say it on live air because I can't take it back. So, Geraldine, did you see that one there from Geraldine too? I think we did that one.
Did you read for her?
Where is it? Maxie Green said, my dad passed away in 2021. I have a memorial table for him with his photos on it and crystals keeping him safe. She said, I have a very old Aboriginal man's statue on the memorable table. As I was walking past, 3 things fell on the ground right in front. Well, if that's not a message from Spirit, then I don't know what is there, lovey. So welcome to my world. Okay, let's keep going. So if you'd like to have a free reading, then come over to the main page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. You can see me there. We're streaming live across 8 platforms. And I've got Anita Rubini. She says, I will be having a meeting with the workplace CEO. Will she be understanding and make my manager accountable for the bullying I have endured when my mother passed? Please don't say died, but when my mother passed and I was caring for my dying father. So you need to say, not say died or dead or dying, anything like that. You need to, guys, you need to start understanding that when someone passes over, they pass over a line, pretty much a line to the other side, a door, whatever you want to call it, a portal, I don't know. But when you say died or dead, it's like just putting the full stop at the end of a sentence. It's done. It's finished, you know. You don't want that. Not that their souls go away, but I don't feel like that it's nice to say they've died. So pull that back, please, guys. So with the manager, I feel like the manager has sympathy for you, but I also feel like there's a relationship, a longer term relationship with the manager. And the manager is just that kind of nasty piece of work, you know, dealt with them before. You know, last week I just had one too. So you know, it's a lot of things. It's a lot to endure, but sometimes you're damned if you do and you're damned if you don't. You know, so if you don't do it, you don't feel at peace with what's happened, and you feel like you've been, you know, abused, and no one's listening, which is very familiar in this, you know, known industry as well. And it's kind of, you know, I'm trying to step around this. It's kind of like your manager wants to help you, but I feel like that the loyalty is still sitting with the manager. Okay, so your CEO wants to help you, I mean, but the loyalty still sits with the manager. The manager's going to run the business. You're not running the business as far as I can see. Okay, so you're not doing the same thing. But in spirit, just said you're on the same wavelength in the mind. That's what I'm hearing. Okay, but I feel like that you look. That he just showed me standing your ground. So putting your feet in the ground and standing your ground, and putting your chest out as if you're you know, you're standing up for your rights. And I feel like that's going to work out for you. You know, there's a lot of bullying going around everywhere. It still happens with adults, and you know, it's pathetic. It's disgusting. There's not much you can do, especially if they've got demons inside themselves. You know, so the people that do this to you, you know, vulnerable or hurting people, or people that are empaths, or people that are just, you know, a bit more susceptible, like I said, vulnerable, then these bullies need to learn lessons, and they can only learn lessons in certain ways, you know. So, and I can't kind of say what kind of way. Some bullies will be learning lessons soon. So, but we'll leave it there. And just put it out there to spirit, you know, like if you're having an issue with someone, just put it out to your spirit to protect you. Tell them to take them away, tell them to get rid of them, and they will. And the person that's actually doing the bullying, they have to remember there's karma coming up. Okay, so karma plays its roles in magnificent ways. For example, I'll give you a little quick example. I had one of my old PT clients, and her ex-husband used to scream and yell at her and torture her and abuse her and everything, you know. And then sure as ever, I bumped into her many years later, probably about 8-10 years later, at the shopping center, and we're having a quick, you know, gas bag at the counter. And I said to her, she said to me, Lesley, guess what? And I said, what? And I didn't, you know, think anything of it. I was just trying to get in there and get out to get my groceries and go. And then sure as ever, she says, my ex-husband's in hospital. She said, and he's got throat cancer. So he can't talk and he can't abuse me anymore. She goes, how good is that? And I went, oh, okay, right. Well, that's his karma. So it will come around. So whatever you do that takes away the happiness of someone else's soul, or takes the happiness away from someone else's environment, or puts stress on them for no reason, remember, it's coming back, and it'll come back tenfold. Whether it's you, yourself, that's karma will get, or the part of the family, or something around you, it will come back tenfold. So highly recommend you being nice to everybody. So what do we got here? Okay, Tammy Nicholson, I have my eye world turned upside. My whole world turns up. I have my whole. I don't know why I wrote eye. My whole world turned upside down due to ex-husband. I'm still trying to rebuild my life. Would really appreciate a spiritual connection. Yes, Lovey, it's time for you to move forward and don't ever look back. Okay, so you're saying I've had my whole world turned upside down. So this is you planting the seed with spirit for this to continue with the universe. Okay, so you need to look up the laws of attraction. You need to watch The Secret as well. I can't stress that enough. Once you guys start understanding why I say this so often in every single show, 10 times, 10,000 times every show, is once you see it, you go, oh my God, what have I been doing with the universe? What type of seeds have I been planting in my past that I should have changed if I would have known this earlier? And what I'd like you to do too is there's a book called Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. It's amazing. It's about the laws of attraction and how you attract things to certain things. It's amazing. And also the 369 Tesla, who invented it, the 369 of affirmations. Look that up as well, Lovey, because that's going to help you as well. Okay, and I'll leave that there. All right, Anita Ruby, will my manager leave my workplace and stop bullying me? Yes, you can also do like a little, it's kind of like, I don't know, I don't even know if it's a witchy poo thing, but if you get your left hand out like this, get my screen up. If you get your left hand out like this and put them as a little smurf on your hand and blow them away into the universe, love and light to them, put beautiful white light around them, send them off, and watch the wind in their hair going away from you. They will be gone within 7 to 10 days. Tracy Gibson's, we have autumn here in Australia. I was wondering if my ex-friend purposely stole my friend's phone. Yes, I do feel like that. I see the hand coming in and I see it taken away there, Zaria. And I don't know why. I just feel like they just had this urge to do it. I don't even know if they understand the concept of why they did it. They just did it and they're embarrassed to say yes and give it back because they can't believe that was the tenacity, like the way that they had to just do that, just to have it. It was just this thing that they just had to have. It's just silly. I feel like this is a younger generation as well. Tammy Nicholson, my grandmother, brother, father, and my other grandmother who recently passed, which I was so connected to her the most. Is there anything for me, please? Tammy Nicholson, you've got a lot. So you've got grandmother, brother, father, and my other grandmother. So you've got 4 people that's passed. It's like, so who's the person, did you used to hold hands like with your grandmother, and which one was it? Because I'm seeing 2. Did one of them have a little bit of an accent? Because I'm seeing two ladies here, but one of them that used to hold your hand when you were younger. The other one was a bit colder. Is that correct? Now one of them's giving me left pain in the left leg. So all the way from the top of the hip all the way down. I feel like this could have been either a hip issue or some form of issue with the top part of the leg. But then the nervous system and the muscles all the way down the leg started to like spasm and stuff like that, because I feel like I can't feel my leg now. I had pain and all of a sudden I had this spasm and then it's gone. And I just my hip just cracked. I don't know if Ellie heard it. But yeah, lots of issues with the left leg there. So what happened there? Was did one of them have a walking stick as well? Because I can see one of them moving. And is your neck sore right now? So the right side of your neck. Lots of stuff coming up for you, and I feel like this is going to all be settling down around October. Okay, so July. I just heard July as well. July is going to be extremely busy. So get yourself organized. That's what I'm hearing. So you need to get everything in order. They're also making me feel a bit dizzy. So have you been dizzy lately as well? Okay, so I use, because I got low blood pressure myself, so I use the Celtic salt and Himalayan salt. It's amazing. We used to teach this when I used to lecture as well. I'm a qualified trainer and assessor and for anatomy and physiology, and we used to lecture this. So I feel like you're dizzy or there's low blood pressure or something like that. And I also see the bloodstream as well. Now, do you have something not right with the bloodstream here? Or was that one of the circulation with one of your grandmothers? Because I feel like one of them had skinny legs and the other one had swollen legs. So swollen legs is what I'm getting. And the circulation in the blood. Bloods. Yeah, lots of things coming up for you after October. So keep your chin up and I'll leave it there. Thank you. If you could validate that would be amazing. Thank you. So over to you there, Miss Ellie. Any validations yet? So nothing. So Ellie's looking quite bored over here, aren't you, Ellie? You all right?
No, I'm just trying not to fall asleep.
Oh, she's trying not to fall asleep. Okay, she's been very busy. Very busy beaver. Okay. Okay, let's keep going. If you'd like to have a free reading, then come over to the main page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. You'll see me there. We're live across 8 platforms tonight, including Twitch, YouTube, and Rumble, and 5 Facebook pages. 2 of those pages are some big groups, as well as the Alive 90.5 FM radio station Facebook page. So Chelsea Westcott, she says, I'm so grateful for you. You're an amazing person. You and help so many people. Thank you. Well, I try. A lot of people like to knock me back, but I still keep standing. I hold the fort. I always get told by Spirit, hold the fort. Don't just stand your ground, Don't cause trouble, but finish it. So that's what I got to do. I just got to finish it. So Wendy Moose Martin, bullying is just a way to make themselves higher than the person being bullied. Yes, very good point. Didn't look at it like that. Thank you. That is very cool. Sharon Jordan, my daughter has just started a new job due to bullying at her old job, which she was at for 14 years. Oh, see, this is what I mean. It's just annoying. Don't worry, they'll get theirs. Anita Ruby, oh wow, a big hug and thank you. Yes, Anita, you need to send through a validation. That's what I asked for. You asked me for the reading, I give you the reading. You need to type in capitals, validation, and then write everything underneath that so that Ellie can get it for me, please. Oh gosh, okay. Right, here we go again. So we've got Del Ross. My brother passed away 2 years today, and my other brother passed away 3 years tomorrow. Wow, what is the date? It's the 1st and the 2nd. They say, oh, that makes sense. Okay, because they said to me, add the dates together. So 1 and 2 is 3, and you've got the month of March. And then they said also go and look up the angel numbers 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so go to angel-numbers.com and you'll see something there from them, okay, because that's really important. So the angel numbers for 2. So it's funny how you've got 2, they're saying to add the 2 and the 3 together, which is 5. So you've got the month of May as well. So 23, 5, and the month of May as well. And the numbers 1 and 2. Wow, 1 and 2 is 3, and the angel numbers. And also the month of March. And I'm getting lots of knee pain, lots of like left and right knee pain. I feel like I've got arthritis everywhere. Like in the back, my back's sore. I feel like there's issues with the neck area, shoulder, all into the right side of the shoulder. And I'm feeling quite fatigued now. And I feel like whatever's going on around you is this massive load on your shoulder. And I feel like it's just draining your energy. They're also they're showing me the bloodstream with you as well. And I just heard the word beer, and I saw the bloodstream like get a hiccup, if that makes sense. And I also just got issues with my right ovary side or down in the female plumbing area. So what's going on there? Have you had like cysts on the ovaries or anything like that? You don't have to say it back to me publicly, but if it's a validation, just say yes, validation. I feel like the female plumbing area had a rough time. That's what I'm getting here as well. And I'm also getting the number 16 around you, 1 and 67 in the month of July. So what's coming up for you in July? And I've been getting July for everybody lately. It's been really quite weird. 7, either 16, 7, or July for lots of people. And I'll leave that there. Thank you. So over to you there, Ellie. Is there anything at the moment? Nothing yet, right? Oh, there you go. Geraldine Carlton, she says, someone who broke my heart received their karma. They had a fall and got a scare in hospital that she could be blue lighted to a different hospital as suspected sepsis. Right. She was okay, but I received a friend request. I do not speak to her. Too negative for me. 100%. Just keep it away. It's not the right path. So, like if someone's in your path and they're very narcissistic, or they're very, in that bullying phase or whatever it is, that whatever planet they think they're on as a hero or an egotistical or whatever it is, it doesn't last long, guys. They always get knocked off their perch. So you just got to wait. You just got to be patient. They will get knocked off their perch. Julie Gibson, I've been smurfing all month laughing out loud. I also joined the Angel Divine Amazing Workshop with Lesley and we learned more on protection. Yes, we did. Wonderful, fantastic things are happening with tension and stress of negative jealousy of people who surround me has lifted. There you go. Lesley and her teachings are so helpful and she's also focused forward in positive ways. Yes, thank you very much. That's beautiful. Very beautiful. yeah, I try to, when I do my workshops, I try to give you everything so that, you know, I don't miss a thing. There's nothing worse when I did all my workshops is, you know, the teachers, they give you everything, but they don't give you everything, if that makes sense. They never told me how to protect myself when I walked in the door, considering that when I went to my first classes or anything like that, I used to get massive headaches before I'd start anything or go anywhere. And they used to just, this is for 6 weeks or so before I even worked out. And someone said to me in the class, a student said, "Oh, Lesley, the headaches are from spirit. You need to tell them, acknowledge them and tell them to go away because they're all knocking at the door. They're all trying to get in at once." I was like, "Oh, well, that makes sense now." As soon as I sent them away, I haven't had a headache like that since. So, okay, so Maxi Green, Lesley, I get a sick gut feeling sometimes around a certain friend. I know that isn't right and means not good. So I think I should stay away 1000%. So if you get that feeling in your stomach and you know what it's for, you're only asking for it if you go there, if you go past that feeling and go back there. Emma Tompkinson, I am seeing the numbers. Okay, funny. Okay, let me get rid of this one. Good on her. Okay, so we're going to do that. Good, there you go. See you, troll. Yes, so what do we get here? Heather Jean Mayorora Mackie. Anything for me, please? I can't say her name. Mataora Mackie. I don't know why, but I get this as New Heather. I get this as New Zealand. I'm going by the name, but I just saw the, you know how they do that cultural thing where they've got the tattoos on them and different types of cultural
Maori.
tattoos. What is it?
Maori people.
Maori, that's it. So yeah, that's what I'm getting. Okay, so Heather, the Maori kind of looking really, really thick, you know, like thick, solid people, very, very strong footballers type people. And I'm also getting this pain in my neck even more. I don't know if it's me or you but I'm getting 16 for you too. 1 and 67 also. Wow. 1 and 67 in July, so lots of stuff for you. I'm getting 18 for you and 9 in September as well. So lots of stuff coming up for you between July to September. A couple of obstacles, and I do look. I don't know why, but I see white car and I see a dark car. So I've got 2 cars here. I feel like one of them has had an incident, and this is in the past. Okay, so don't think of this in the future. If this is not you, it's going to be around. Let me just see. Where did it go now? Either Andrew Horton, Maxi Green, Bev Ridley, Del Ross. I'm not sure. I just feel like it's around that vicinity on the live. And I see this dark car and I see the car spinning around. Okay, so this car is spinning around. And it looks like there's 3 people inside. Wow, okay. Ambulance and 2 people have been taken to hospital. I think the 3rd person, I can't see the 3rd person, but I feel like the 3rd person is still okay. Or they've passed. Oh, I can't see that. Spirit won't show me that sometimes. And I'm getting like massive headache. I've got like headache, like head trauma. Wow. Lots of pain in the head. And this is an impact in the front. Okay, so like windscreen impact, side impact to the head here. Wow. And I feel like that the other people's like legs crushed and the side of the head, the side of the face, all into the temple here. I feel like there's been impact on the left side of the head. Wow. And I'll leave that there. I want to get rid of that. It's too negative for me. And I'm also getting number 13 around you. 1 and 3 is 4 in the month of April. If you could validate any of that, that would be amazing. Thank you. Okay, let's keep going. What else have we got here? Okay. Well, people on the live, can you all behave yourself with that number, please? Thank you. I've already just deleted that troll. Over to you there, Miss Ellie.
So Del Ross said, Yes, I have arthritis in both knees and I have blockages on both sides of my neck. No female problems, thank you.
Okay.
And she also said I have to have an MRI on the 16th of May.
Oh, there you go. Is that what I said? Who was that?
Del
Ross, yeah. 16th of May, yep. There you go. 16th. Wow. Okay, let's go back a bit. Okay, everyone's being a bit rude on their thing there. I will keep going. Maybe happy numbers. Okay, righto. So Andrew Horton, I've had a lot of sixes lately around me. I can't remember what the 6 means, but look it up on the angel-numbers.com. You'll be able to find it there. Glenn Rawshaw, hello there. About time you've come back. Yes, may I have a general reading, please? Glenn, I feel like things have gotten better and then gotten a little bit worse since you were last on the show here. Okay, so up and down, and I feel like you've gone up, and then dropped down, down. You're back to square one again. That's what I'm getting. So I get the number 18. It just flashed at me. So 9 in September. So what does that mean to you? I'm also feeling the number 12 around you. So Christmas time is going to be big changes for you as well. Now, they're showing me home. So what's going on around the home? I feel like this is like, a bit of arguments, communication breakdown, things like that. You don't know which way you're going, okay? So I feel like you're going in two different directions. It's time for change for you. I feel the anxiety in you as well. It's like you're always worrying about money, money, money. You need to watch The Secret as well. I've said this about 50 times tonight for you guys. Please go watch that. It's going to change your life. And I can see the money coming in, but I feel like this is going to be around October / into November. And do you not have a car yet? What's with the car? Because I see a car there and then I saw it gone. It was a lighter color as well. This is an older style car. And what's going on with the car? I feel, do you want your wheels back or you can't afford to get them back? Because I do see them coming back. It's all about you changing your mindset. You need to make a decision what type of role or what type of work you want to do, because I feel like you want to work for the money, but you want the money to work for you, but you haven't worked for the money yet, if that makes sense. Okay, so you've got to get out of that mindset, love, because otherwise you're going to be out on your butt, because you're not going to be pulling in enough money. So it's time for change. It's time to change the mindset. Okay, you've got a lot of good ideas. Use those ideas and propel forward. It's going to change your life. Okay, let's keep going. So if you have a question, then post it up on the main page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. We are live across 8 platforms tonight, and you're listening to us on a live 90.5 FM as well, where we're streaming live from here in the studio. Okie dokie. Cat Flatly. Will Stephen and I ever be stable and happy together? No. As simple as that. Cat, I feel like this relationship is like you're saying ever be stable. It's a roller coaster. It's been like that. And I feel like it's quite narcissistic as well, okay? So it's time for protecting yourself in this relationship and looking for an outage, if that makes sense. And I don't say that lightly. I never really say that to people, but I do feel like this relationship is not going anywhere. It's like the spirit just showed me 2 paths, like the rocky road, dirt road on this side, and then the happy, tar, concrete, ready to go road on the right side. Okay, right, let's keep going. Lorenzo Sanchez, may I please get a reading? Lorenzo. So what do we have for Lorenzo? Spirit just showed me 13 and 11 for you. So November, 2 and February, as well as 4 and April. So what's coming up around April next year? I feel like you've missed something this year and you say, oh, don't worry, I'll catch it next year. Was that like a birthday or anniversary, memorial? What was it? So I feel like there was a bit of disappointment in the end of April. I'm also getting pain around the right ovary again. So maybe this was you from before. End of April. Okay, so I feel like there was a bit of pain. And I'm also getting the anxiety from you as well. So lots of things coming up for you around June into July as well. And I'm talking about with, oh, bless you, Ellie. Geez, that's 3 tonight. Wow, you're on fire. Not a hat trick. What do we got here? Where was I up to? June, July, we've got work. So I do feel like there's something not right around work here as well. Are you looking for work? You want part-time? I just said 3 days, 3 parts. When I see 3 days part-time, I feel like there's something coming up for you around the June / into July for you. Okay, and I'll leave that there. If you'd like to have a free reading, then come over to the main page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. You'll see me there. We're streaming live across 8 platforms tonight. I usually stream it live across 7, but because we're on the Alive 90.5 FM Facebook page, we are live across 8. I don't know if any other psychic in the world does this or anybody does that. We're on YouTube, Twitch, and Rumble, as well as 5 Facebook pages. So there you go. Thank you, Jess Black. Please, can I have Rhonda Taylor? Please, can you see anything for me? Right. Sorry, I was just trying to read that. I don't know why I can't breathe. I just can't breathe throughout my right nostril around you. I feel like there's sinus issues or something not right with the sinus in the cheekbone there. They're also showing me a lady that had, it looked like she had a stroke or some form of saliva running down the face here. Okay, so I can see an elderly lady. This lady has passed. And they're saying to me that you didn't, is it you or somebody else close to here? Because I can, where is it? Bev Ridley, maybe, Jewel Polgos, Heather, Tracy Gibson. I feel like this lady had issues with the saliva running down, so maybe from a stroke or Bell's palsy stroke or something like that, because I see the saliva coming down and people are just, she couldn't talk properly. She used to spit her words, so she's clearly had some issue with saliva in the mouth, and I feel like she couldn't control it. She's shown me her head on the side, and she's saying that she couldn't get her head to stop having that saliva come out. It's quite obvious that she had some issues with that. But I also see her passed over, and I feel like she's given me pain in my right side. So all from the rib cage, I feel like this could be kidney or liver, and she's given me the anxiety. So this caused her a lot of anxiety. She's also saying to me that she was terrible. It was like she was really quite frightened before she passed on. So this lady was timid. Okay, she was very shy. She was very timid. And to me, it looks like she's there before she passed, and she's had like the blanket up and arms down beside her, but she wanted to pull the blanket up. You know what I mean? So the arms were down, but I can see the invisible soul arms trying to hide, trying to pull the blanket up to hide. So she was so timid and frightened to go the other side. This lady did not want to pass, but she said that I'm glad that I did because I didn't want to be like that any longer, if that makes sense. Oh, geez, Ellie, my God, this woman, 4th time tonight. Are you going for a double hat trick tonight or something?
Yeah, obviously.
She's got 2 more, everyone.
Remember, I want to beat my record.
I know. What's your record?
I think it's about 4.
Oh, 4. Well, you're on to 4. Yeah, definitely on to 4.
Let's see if I can get this head and scared
Oh,
Lesley
yeah.
in the next 30 minutes.
Yeah, you're right. That one I didn't see. The last one I saw. The second last one I saw, but yeah.
Oh, don't worry, there are plenty more coming up.
Yeah, I bet. Yeah.
Dusty.
Yes, it is very dusty in here. They don't do the cleaning in here, seriously. So we had to wipe down all the desks because it was all grubby and everything tonight. So not good. But anyway, we'll keep going. So what did I get? I got the kidney on the right-hand side and the liver area, and I also feel the anxiety, but I'm also getting like itchy nose around her as well. So I feel like this is an allergy such as sneezing, such as like the sinus area or whatever it might be as well. I'm also feeling very, very dry in the mouth. So this lady had issues with the saliva, but when she wasn't drinking anything, she used to be very dry in the mouth. Now I see people putting stuff on her lips as well. She's really, really concerned that people were looking at her with this saliva or whatever it was coming down her mouth. She showed me like people getting tissues and just wiping it for her. She couldn't lift that arm. So I feel like this lady's had a stroke because I see the arm all just like flopping around. She had no control over it at all. And I'll leave that there. But the message for you is to keep your chin up. Don't stop in the middle. Keep going, okay? There's nothing that's going to last forever that's painful. And I'll leave that there. And over to you there, Miss Ellie. You got some validations there?
Yes, I do. So Kat flatly said, very narcissistic, but doesn't see it himself. Everything is my fault. He cannot do wrong. Luckily, Anna, it's not simply me.
Yeah, well, that's the massive red flag for you to move on. If you can't see the red flags there, then that's your fault. Then you are going to have spirit giving you harder paths to get past this person. So you need to move on. I'm just hearing get out of there quick.
Please comment. Melbourne rocked, bless you, Ellie. Leona Sunday said, my mum Linda got a reading. She told me my mum Linda Sunday got a reading. She told me to tell you. You said what's happening with the house. Something came to a stop. Mum and Dad have a roof going up like a screen house. Winter came too quick. They had to stop it. It will continue soon as weather lets up. You said something about May 14th. Her daughter is coming down from Arizona. You mentioned a lady with mousy hair. Yes, it's her mum who passed. And you mentioned she is with a little girl with bouncy blonde curls. That would be my mum's first granddaughter who passed at 2.5. She had leukemia.
Oh, wow.
You mentioned another date in September, I think, but she doesn't recall that yet. Thank you, Leslie. Mum said she's happy with her angels. Thank you, your beautiful souls, for delivering great news.
Oh, wow. Thank you, Leona Sunday. That's amazing. Well, that's a very meaty validation. That's a perfect example of a beautiful validation. Thank you. So that's just direct messages from spirit, guys. There's no tarot cards, nothing on my desk. Look, that's my desk. That's my scribble notepad, and there's my little Moldavite. Sometimes I use it. I try and use it most of the time. I think last week I forgot to use it because I got sidetracked and ambushed before I started. But here is my beautiful pen as well. This is all I have on my desk, and it's got my name on it. I don't know if you can see that there, Lesley Spaliviero. Any more validations there, Ellie?
Yes, Brad Smith said, hi, Leslie. I got a reading the other day. I have my spacesuit ready. I've already got some new clients for my upcoming new business venture. You were right. Thank you.
Ah, well done. That's fantastic. Go figure. That's really cool. I want to see that, like, they're showing me the rocket, and the rocket's gone from 15. So when I see business stuff, or when I do business consulting, because I am a consultant for that, I see the rocket like this, straight, like the ground straight. And then I see the rocket coming up 15% last time I said, and now it's up to 25%. So it's getting to the moon. Okay. So that's where you want to be, is to the moon. But like I said, you need to get all your ducks in a row, make sure all the admin, everything is on point, because that's what's going to let you fall down. You don't want to have your ducks not in a row, lovey. So please do that. Any other thing there, Ellie? Over to you.
Rhonda Taylor said, the lady was my mother-in-law. The pain you felt is me. I have a lot of pain in my kidney. It stops me from standing most of the day.
Yeah, right. Yeah, it's funny because I was sitting here and I was trying to move like this to look at Ellie, and I could feel the pain still in my side. Now that you've said it, it's gone. And I've got another pain in my shoulder. So all these ailments that you have, you people, you need to sort yourself out so that I'm not in as much pain. Thanks. So I just wanted to have a laugh here. Ellie, Donna Brooks said, when you sneeze, she said, you made me jump in my dog bark with that sneeze there, Ellie.
Sorry, little doggy.
How funny. What's her name? Michelle Coburn just said, oh my God, that was so loud, Ellie. I bloody jumped way down here in Wollongong, love.
Bev Ridley said I rocked Melbourne.
Oh my God. You imagine me sitting next to her.
Donna Brooks, yes, waves in the Murray River here. Bloody hell, I'm reaching all the way to South Australia. You got to snapshot them for me, because what I'm going to do is I'll post up all the funny Sneezy Ellie sneeze comments. That's a tongue twist. Say that. I can't even talk. I said Zaria. I said Julie Gibson. Bev Ridley.
Zaria said, "Glad I'm not the only one that got a fright from that one."
There's a lady on another page, Sophie. She said, "Haha, that made my newborn get a fight. His arms went up in the air." I'm so sorry.
Oh my God, she's killing me here, guys. Oh, that's so funny. We're going to have to do an album for the Snelly sneezes. I keep bloody saying Snelly. For the Ellie sneezes. That's a tongue twister. Say that really fast, Ellie.
Yeah. Snelly sneezes. Snelly sneezes. Snelly sneezes. Tongue twisters don't.
Ellie sneezes.
Ellie sneezes. Ellie sneezes. Ellie sneezes.
Yeah, right. All right, okay, let's keep going. Karen Riley says, I can't hear squat on this phone. Well, I'm sure you would have heard that sneeze, I'm telling you. Bless you, Miss Sneezy, Tracy Gibson. She sneezes every time in the studio. I don't think they clean it, that's for sure. Yeah, poor Leslie. Thank you there, Geraldine. My God, I cop it here. And lucky I got like Spirit just standing going, watch out. And I say, you say that too late because you've missed it there, buddy. Because I know that Ellie's going to sneeze sometimes, but not all the time. So, but anyway, it's quite funny. We like this running joke, don't we, Elle?
It's great.
Yeah, so Geraldine says, I used to sneeze constantly years ago, stopped drinking coffee when I broke up with my partner. She said, started drinking tea, sneezing stopped. Well, there you go.
I'm not giving up caffeine. I live
there
off
you go.
caffeine.
There you go there,
I
Ellie.
drink tea as well, if that counts.
Yeah, you like your teas. So who's this one here? Did you see that one there?
No, that's
Wow.
you.
I'll do this one first. Tam Shea, she said, a permanent job has come up at my work, and it's the same team, a different team. You got to write properly, you guys. And a senior level, should I apply for it? And if I should apply, will I get the job? I think you should apply for it and go for it. Okay, so I feel like they're looking for people that are in the company because they don't want to advertise out and they want to get a junior in to come and take over the role that you get. I do feel like that you'll have about 2 or 3 other people going for the same job again. So don't get your heart, all, even if you don't get the job, it doesn't matter. It's not because they don't want you to have that job. It's just that the person that does, that could, I should say, get the job is a little bit more experienced. But I do feel like there's something else coming up, and this is a good experience for you to go and do this. So I think it's 50-50 phone a friend. That's what I'm hearing. So it's purely up to you with how you handle yourself and how you control yourself in the interview, because I see you very nervous in the interview. But don't be too cocky in the interview thinking you've got it all in the bag, because it's not going to be like that, okay? They're going to put the interview the same as they would do for anybody external. So don't think of it like that. Otherwise you'll lose that not the respect from them, but you'll lose that momentum, if that's the word I'm looking for. And I'll leave that there. Okay, what is that doing? Oops. Oh gosh, my screen's gone all funny, Ellie. Oh, what is it doing? Here we go. Hang on. Uh-oh. Anyway, we'll be back in a minute. You're listening to Alive 90.5 FM.
90.5.
Well, I just get my screen and fix my screen up.
We all know that paying for a funeral can be a financial burden. However, have you ever thought of
How am I doing this, Ellie? What's going on?
With none of the ongoing premiums that is associated with funeral insurance, $1,000 can get you started. Here's Family Funerals, a family-owned and operated business of 35 years, can make it easier for you.
You think so? Oh, there we go. Thank God. Thank God for Ellie.
Or speak to one of the friendly
Right, where are we up to?
Get assistance today. Call Hills Family Funerals, station sponsor. The Hills to Hawkesbury Community Newspaper is a family owned and operated free community magazine. 10,000 copies are printed every fortnight and delivered to 75 different locations across the Hills and Hawkesbury areas. If you're unable to pick up a printed copy, there is free online access at hillstohawkesbury.com.au, plus the newspaper's social media sites. The Hills to Hawkesbury team's aim is to inform, involve and inspire, which is why partnering with Alive 90.5 makes perfect
Tracy
sense.
Gibson, she's taken the you know what out of me. She says Snelly eases instead of I'm still getting all mixed up. Instead of Ellie sneezes, I'm saying Ellie Snelly eases. Ugh, still getting it all mixed up.
I'm gonna have a folder with just all your comments in there, just memories.
That's what I mean. I'm going to put a folder up there for all your
and I'm
little
gonna
things.
come back and record this show and just make a compilation of me sneezing.
Do it. I love it. I can't wait. That's going to be so
Not a
funny.
compilation of me sneezing, a compilation
of
of
me
her
jumping. Yeah, me jumping. I knew you were going to say that. I must be psychic. Oh, gosh. I need a drink. How funny. Tell me where you're from, guys. Suburb, state, country, county.
show up. Blacktown City FC. Your town, your team. Station sponsor.
Oh, just hit myself in the face with it.
That was a blonde moment.
Hmm?
That was a blonde moment.
Yeah, it just flicked hit me in the nose.
Ow. If it's on the cartilage, it hurts. If it's right there, it hurts. If it's right there, it hurts.
No, yeah, that'd kill.
Station sponsor.
And welcome back to Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. You're with International Psychic Medium Lesley Spaliviero, and welcome back to my show. We have had our fair share of sneezing tonight by Ellie over here on my right, my producer. She's on fire. She's doing a compilation of all the frightening times that I've jumped out of my skin when she's sneezed. Sometimes I think, is it spirit doing it to her or what? I don't know. So we've got, all right, we've just done, well, I think I've done about 30 readings already. So send me through the validation, guys. If you've got a validation from the past or whatever it is, and send it through. Whether it's good or bad, doesn't matter. I've got big shoulders. So we've got Heather Jean Mataora Mackie. She's got a beautiful validation there. I see it's a big meaty one.
So Heather said, I've been stressed lately due to issues with my family issues. Had a fight with my sister recently due to her treating our mother with a lot of disrespect, and her ex-partner had a big accident when his car spun, and a lot of times before he hit a tree. His neck broken spine, now he is paralyzed.
Oh,
He also used to abuse her. I guess that was his karma. Only he was in the car himself. I haven't talked to her, my sister, in a while.
Yeah, right. Wow. So that was the car that I saw, but I did see three people. It must have been the other car. Because I did see three people. I did see three people, and what's that?
Wasn't the thing up in Queensland the other day, was it?
Oh, I don't know what happened.
13-year-old stole a car and crashed, hit a car behind, and the car went into oncoming traffic on the other side.
Yeah,
Three
right.
cars.
Three cars.
Yeah. I'll get the details.
Yeah, I don't know. I have not even had a chance to even watch any news, Ellie, but thank you for that. So Brisbane thought it was a hurricane on the way, Wendy Harvey. For you. You'll have to snapshot that one for yourself, Ellie, too.
I've got it.
That's funny. So Nickabra, where is she? Where are we? We are okay. My daughter now with us, her mum. Keep positive thoughts. Thank you. Yeah, good on you, Nickabra. So what have we got here?
I've got more validation.
Oh, over to you there, Miss Ellie.
So Brenda Thompson said, my mum Linda had a quick reading, and I was so happy to hear that my daughter in spirit world was right by my mum's side. Makes my heart warm and happy.
Oh, beautiful.
And Tam Shea said, thank you, Lesley. You're absolutely spot on. They're only advertising internally, which they usually advertise internally and externally.
Yeah.
So spot on that. Yes, there are 3 girls that have already applied for it, and the girl I think that will get it is a year more experienced than I am. Yes, I get nervous in the interviews. However, the cockiness the cockiness is maybe because I know the team leader and knows she really likes me. So absolutely spot on, and it's a female only position. So wow, you
nailed it. Go figure, Spirit. You're on fire, speaker. I can't even talk. There must be a dementia patient come through, because I can't say Ellie sneezes. I was saying Snelly sneezes instead. But I must have a dementia patient coming through, because I feel like my head is like really mixed up here. So let me find that person. This person's also got a sore right shoulder, because my shoulder, I feel like I can't lift it. It's killing me. So guys, let me find, and the back and everything's cracking. Wow. Okay, let me go back a little bit. On you, Ellie. Oh, I love it. So who we got here? Let me just go back. I saw something. Humor gets you through. 100%, Miss Harvey. I love it. On fire. We've had our fair share of laughter, that's for sure.
Laughter is happiness.
100%. Love it. And Andy Dan says, love it, laughing out loud. She's laughing her head off. Chelsea Westcott says, I love catching your shows. It makes me so happy. Vancouver, Canada. Beautiful. Thank you, Chelsea. Jade Donnell, Adelaide in Australia. Casey Reed, she says, first time here, Everston in Adelaide. Thanks for joining us. Geraldine Grayling, South Africa in Centurion. Heather Jean Metora Mackie, New Zealand, Palmerston North. Thanks for joining me. What else have we got here? Geraldine, she says, Ellie looks so much like my niece named Ellie also. There you go. You got a twin with the same name. How's that? That's cool, huh? That's really cool. So Davina Armitage, she's from Melbourne. Jade Donald, so good to be watching you again. What an amazing first reading I had with you. Do you have anything for me? I can't remember what I said for you last time. I have no clue. I don't even remember when it was. But what do I get? I do, Jade, I do get 23 now. I feel a little bit of pain in the top part of my stomach. So that was just like this really, really faint pain. So between the rib cage and the top part of the stomach pain. And I'm also got like, do you have, or does someone around you, I feel like this is either a male or a female with swollen legs, because the calves look really quite big. And I feel like this person's got, I don't know if you've ever seen it, where they've got issues with circulation, like diabetes, and they have the lower part of their extremities are quite swollen, and it looks like it's got a little bit of white, scaly, pink skin to it. Okay, so pink, scaly skin to it. And they also show me that this person had quite a big belly, and I'm also getting pain around the lower female area. So what's going on there? I feel like I'm very uncomfortable everywhere, and the shoulder issues on the right side as well. So something's not right around you. It's either you or someone in that little combination there around you. And I'll leave that there. Thank you. Okay. Beautiful. Just saw that validation from Tam Shay. Thank you very much. Sophie Hant, she said, hey, from New Zealand, the sneeze made me jump. And my newborn put his arms up in the air. Ellie, you're torturing everyone around the world, you know that.
I said I'm sorry.
Oh, okay, right, okay. I just saw that, Miss Harvey. Thank you. Heartbreaking. Okay. So Heather, she said, he said before he crashed the car, it was either him hitting the other car or him swerving to the side. He swerved his car to the left to avoid hitting another car. Right. What color did she say that car was, Ellie? Do you remember? Because I see a dark blue car and I still see it spinning. Oh. There's another validation there from...
Perfectly.
Yeah.
Bev said, you mentioned someone with dementia. My mum passed about this time 11 years ago of dementia.
Oh, that's why, because I was trying to, and I feel like she couldn't say her words properly either. And I'm feeling like my tongue has been pulled back into my mouth, like, and I feel like I can't talk. I just can't talk. And I do get the anxiety with her as well. I feel like that she was just one of those ladies that had her heart on her sleeve 24/7. This lady, very empathetic. She just said 24/7. What does that mean for you, Bev? I just feel like she's saying to me that are you on point with your dad, looking after dad, like 24/7? It's like it's never ending. It's like you don't have no respite. Is that correct? 24/7. I'm just getting. She keeps saying it to me. 2 and 4 is 6, and the month of June. So what does that mean to you as well? She's also giving me pain in my left lower part of my leg. Okay. She's also given me the breathing and everything. So she's given me where she can't breathe, and she's like, she said it was peaceful to move on. She said, but I was still afraid. She said. Just wants to say hello, and she says, you're doing well looking after dad. So I'll leave that there. Thank you. Simonetta, hello again. Reading, please. Is my daughter getting married? 24, 25, 24. Why do I get October 24? So I get October 24, and it's saying the time. I don't feel like 25. If they wait till 25, it's not going to be a good year. Okay, so I'd love to see them get married around the 24 year. And I'll leave that there. Thank you. Helene Russell, my mum passed 3 years ago today. Is there anything for me? She never met Buster. Is she with my other dog, Grizzly? I miss him so much. He passed away the next day after mum. Yeah, wow. That is not a coincidence, Helena. I do feel like that pet was meant to go with her, if that makes sense. It's so weird me saying that, but I just feel like that it was just absolutely meant for her to go there. And yeah, I do get the anxiety around you as well. Now, your pet, the one that's alive, I do feel like this one here stares and stares at things in the air, and then does something weird, like gets a shock and moves or gets shy. Is that correct? Because I feel like that your pet's seeing spirit or the other dog or your mum. Okay, because I see them in the transparent, like the Star Wars transparent superhero kind of thing, like when they do that transparent mirror image or whatever it's called. I don't know what it's called, hologram. And they are, they're there in front of this living pet. That's what I should say. And the pet's getting a bit sidetracked. So if you acknowledge him and just say it's okay to your dog, your living dog, then that dog will settle down because he's trying to work out what's going on with the other side at the moment, okay? Because he can see them there, but he doesn't know what to say. Now, what's with the neck? Did your mum what's with the neck? Did the dog pass with the broken neck, or what's with the neck? Did someone have to have something or surgery on the neck around you? Because my neck is absolutely killing me. So surgery, oh gosh, she's on fire here. So that is number 5. Lucky I had this vision and I'm thinking, I'm looking over there, my eyes are turning and I could just feel her get ready to have a big buster of a sneeze. You're killing yourself laughing, aren't you?
One of
Huh?
who commented it? I replied.
It's too dusty in here. The live, you've got to go and get a cleaner.
Chloe CJ said, at least it's not sneezy. At least it's sneezy and not farty. So I said to her, I'm sneezy, my cat Mitzi is farty. Let's have some deadly fumes. It's a perfect duo.
Oh my God. Gee
Sorry.
whiz. Okay. Oh, I forgot where I was up to now. Never mind. I'll keep moving on.
It was someone with a dog.
Yes, that's right. The dog, the passing of the dog. Yeah. So your living dog definitely seeing spirit on the other side, and I feel like it gets freaked out and wants to like move away from certain areas of the house where there's presence there, if that makes sense. So, okay. Oh, thank you, Geraldine. Beautiful. Okay. Okay, Heather Jean. Oh my God, will life get better for me this year? What do you think? Ask yourself. You guys need to take some responsibility for your questions, okay? Because you're actually planting the seed with the universe, 1,000,000%, planting the seed with the universe for things not to get better. Please, this is about the 16th time I've said it tonight. Go watch The Secret full movie on YouTube. It's going to change your life, lovey, and you won't be ever asking anybody a question like that again because you're going to say things so much more positive. It's going to be so much better for you. Thank you, Tracy Gibson. That's beautiful. Simonetta Stephen finally popped the question to Rivera Mayer on the 26th. Beautiful. Did I say the 26th to you? That's awesome. Wow. Finally. Well done. And everybody's so excited. Everyone can't wait. It's so cool. Now the other one's got to step up. Okay, that's what I just heard. Simonetta, the other son-in-law's got to step up now, okay? All right, let's keep going. Bev Ridley, she just wrote a validation there. Did you get that one?
We said a couple.
Okay, beautiful. Over to you.
So Bev Ridley said, yes, with my dad 24/7, we look after each other. My brother passed on the date you mentioned 4 years ago this year.
Ah, there you go.
Then Zaria said, a while ago I asked if I was pregnant. I later found out that I wasn't, but you told me that I was possibly pregnant and that the due date was in October. This meant you were able to pick up on the pregnancy that I had just previously lost in February because my baby would have been due October this year.
Oh,
I
wow.
hadn't mentioned a previous pregnancy either. Leslie is amazing at what she does and gives accurate information.
Wow, thank you. Wow, that's so bizarre. So what did I say? I picked it up in February, and then and that was supposed to be due. The baby was supposed to be due in October.
Yeah.
So that baby's soul is still around you. That's what that tells me, okay? Because if I was picking, I don't even remember that, but if I was picking up on it at that period of time, that baby was around you, if that makes sense, okay? So there you go. Back over to you then, Miss Ellie.
Jade Donald said, small validation, 23 was when I had my daughter, but you may be getting mixed up with my besties. Nana Kaiser Reed is connecting more with that reading.
Ah, beautiful. Very, very good, Spirit. You're on fire.
And Helen Russell said, 10 or 15 years ago, I had neck surgery. My bone had arthritis in it, so I have a new bone.
Ah, beautiful. That's why my neck was killing me. I couldn't work out my pain. I'm going, oh my God, I need to do myself a massage. I'm a massage therapist as well, and I need to do myself a massage. Oh, and I still can feel the pain. It's like, oh, one side's more than the other. I think I'm going to go get a massage this weekend. I need one. I'm going to go and do that. So Helene Russell, a couple of years ago, I had neck surgery. Right, okay, we're up to there. So Chelsea, she said, oh my, that scares me. That big sneezy poo. Where are we up to? Surgery about. Did you get that one from Helene Russell? Validation?
I just did that.
Okay, right, yeah. See, I can't remember. I'm in flight. I'm already thinking about the next one. Jade Donald, small validation, done that. Helen Russell, 10 years ago, 15 years ago, blah, blah, blah. Someone actually said, laughing out loud, yes, I will send you private pictures, hugs to both of you. Yes, please. I wish I could come over for the wedding. That'd be so cool. You should send them here for the wedding. How cool would that be? Michelle Coburn. She's good night, Michelle Coburn. See you later. So Jade Donald, do you have anything for Casey Reed? Casey, did I see a Casey in here before? I thought I saw that.
Yeah.
Was there a Casey?
I think so.
Yes,
did say
here.
Hello to Casey.
Yeah, here. No, because I saw that and Spirit said scroll down, there's validations, and then I didn't go back up, but I did see a Casey because I thought that's a really cool name how to write Casey. So could you possibly have Jade and I mixed? Jade's my best friend, and some things you said connect with me better. Yes, that's always a way. So this depends on how strong Spirit is, but 90% of the time, I will get it right with the person, unless it's on one of these live shows. Sometimes it's a bit hard. If you can imagine, if, for example, you've got 40 people on a live show or whatever the amount is, times that by 3, so you've got well over 120 people, Spirit standing in the room here, and you see the room, it's not that big, and so absolutely. That's what happens. Do you have anything for Casey Reed? So let me see what I get. It's going to be really bizarre. So I've read for Jade, but I'll read for Casey and see what Spirit gives me if it swaps it around now. All right. So let's put that out there. Okay. Casey Reed. I do get dry mouth for you, dehydration. Lots of things with health around you. Okay. And I feel like this is going to be an elderly lady again. Okay, and the anxiety, I do get slight anxiety for you. Now, this person, look, I'm getting a faint, very, very faint heartbeat. Okay, so who is that around you with the faint heartbeat? Is that this elderly lady? Because she's saying she's got a hand on her chest now. Okay, so it's like she's very weak, very timid, couldn't get up the stairs very well either. Like the stairs were an issue for her. She's saying to me, I couldn't get to top deck. What does that mean? Top deck was that's either for Jade or Casey. She's saying to me top deck was getting to the top of the stairs. She's calling it top deck because she said I couldn't get there. Did she used to drink as well? Did one of them used to drink? So because I just she just showed me like holding the glass and then just wobbling around, and I went, oh, okay, righto, naughty. But yeah, I feel like this lady, there's a number 16. Look, there's 16 coming up for everybody. What's going on, Spirit? Tell me. I'm also getting pain in the chest. Did this lady have like breast cancer or issues with the breast or cysts in the breast or anything? Because I feel that on the right-hand side. Okay, and I'm getting the anxiety around this as well. Now, you yourself, Casey, I don't feel like you're 100% on point with your path or where you're going right now. Okay, so I feel like there's a lot of anxiety for you. It's like, which direction do I go tomorrow? It's like panic, worry. That's what I'm hearing. Unless this is your elderly past loved one. And I'm also hearing the what's it called, like the snoring or the heavy breathing of a male figure around you. This male figure had like would just lie on the lounge and next minute they'd be asleep, snoring their head off. It was like instant. It was like that. Okay, instant sleep. It's like they didn't take forever to doze off. It was just instant out cold sleep in the recliner. Oh, now he's giving me pain in the back. Now this person had issues with the back, and I feel like, you know, where the rib cage is in the back, just around that area there. So if you've got your rib cage just before the hip bone, you know, in between there, we call it where the muscle is quadratus lumborum muscle. And that's because I'm a qualified trainer and assessor. I can say this on air. And that muscle there usually gets really quite painful. So I do feel like this person had issues around that area. Okay, so sharp pains in the back, in the recliner, in the dark, look like a dark chocolate color or dark black color recliner. But I'll leave that there. We're going to say good night. I'm going to do the prayer. If there's any more validations, Ellie, over to you, and I'm going to grab this prayer.
Casey Reed said, my nana was a heavy drinker, but it was a secret. Not sure on the stairs. Nana had breast cancer, very anxious woman. Possible granddad, heavy smokers. Granddad has bowel cancer and hip replacement.
There you go. Well, that was very, very quick, that reading, and thank you for that. And I'll leave that there. We're going to say a beautiful prayer for everybody, and this is from Wendy Harvey. Until we meet again, it's called. We loved you dearly, as you must know. However, it was time to let you go. We cry as our memories come right through. Our memories were made because of you. We saw you suffer. We heard you sigh. All we could do was stand by your side. We will never understand what you went through, but when the time came, we now suffer too. We love you deeply and dearly from our heart. It's always been that way, right from the start. You will never understand the impact you had. We now all sit here feeling terribly sad. So go on your journey as we lay you to rest. We will always remember you. You were definitely the best. Love and light and blessings, and good night, everybody, and have a beautiful day tomorrow. Good night. Well, that was a cool validation. Oh, my back from sitting here. Right, any more validations before we go there, Miss Ellie?
There was one from Beverly.
Yeah, go. You can say it.
I don't have it on my computer right now.
What was it? Up here.
So Bev Ridley said, Leslie, you mentioned 16, and my husband passed 20 years ago of MS, and his birthday 16th of May.
Wow. Cool. Okay, Spirit. Good night, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow night from 10 o'clock. Oh, dear. What am I doing here? A bit sleepy. Good night.